I'm Ashley, and I'm looking for a new therapist. Not the joke. My last therapist ghosted me. She died. But it was without 24-hour notice, so I will be billing. Okay. I'm in therapy for anxiety and depression, and having them both at the same time is a lot because they're like always competing with each other. Like my anxiety, like I'll get in my car and I'll be like, you just have to get from point A to point B. And my anxiety would be like, okay, but like, what if you get hit by a car? And like, you're gonna die. And then my depression comes out and she's like, finally. It's the worst. It's the worst. I think my anxiety and depression kind of stems from growing up Mormon. Yeah, I'm from Utah, so I had no choice. Are you from Utah? Okay, cool. Yeah, so I grew up Mormon. I was Mormon until I was 18, and then I had to leave because I had too many questions. Like, yeah, things like, like, why is Jesus so ripped? Because we have all seen the paintings. That man has a 12-pack, one for each apostle. Yeah, and like also I always wondered like why can't Mormons drink coffee? Like if you don't know, Mormons are not allowed to drink hot caffeinated beverages. Nobody knows why. And I just kept thinking like if you drink coffee and then you die and you get to heaven, is God like you're like waiting in line and God's like, oh, like killed your dog on accident? Welcome to heaven. Like married 12 women, come on in. And he's like, well, if it isn't Mr. Cappuccino. Straight to hell. I suffer from several chronic illnesses because God hates me, and I got it from COVID. And for instance, like I have a very rare, very painful nerve condition in my leg. And to help with the pain, I have a battery-powered device in my back. We can all touch it after the show. And so I have what they call a dynamic disability, which means it fluctuates. So like sometimes I have to use a cane, sometimes I use a wheelchair, sometimes I use it as a reason to not go out with people. All over the place. Yeah, thank you. But I'm at doctors a lot of the times, and I'm getting really sick and tired of having to fill out the forms and put if I'm single, married, employed, or unemployed. Because what does it matter, Like if I am rushed to the hospital with a heart attack and the doctor comes in, he's like, oh, she's 27, single, and unemployed. Should we just call it? We'd be doing this one a favor. But I also chronic illness makes dating hard, because there aren't apps for people like me. And in the first place, I don't like dating apps. Because the truth is, we're not dating apps. We're not even dating entrees. We are the dating leftovers of the world. And it sucks. But I need an app, and I would have to make this myself, that matches you based on the medications you're on. Right? Because if I'm on Xanax and he's on Adderall, I know it's going to be a little bit up and down. Right? I feel like we could call it unhinged. You have to pay extra for the Lexapro account. That's my best idea. I also think part of the reason I don't date a lot is because I didn't watch Disney movies growing up. I'm the youngest, and so when I came along, my mom was like, you can watch Oprah. And so that's what I watched. So I never had this dream of a grand gesture. I dreamed of winning a Grand Cherokee. Okay, that is what I wanted. Instead of dating, though, sometimes I read romantasy novels. Does anybody read them? Yeah. Yes. Okay. If you don't know what they are like if Dragon Tales had sex. But the problem is that they set up these unrealistic expectations for women with the lofty language they use, especially for men's genitals. They'll be like they'll be like his velvet length, spring free like an unsheathed thorn and uncoiled to the ground. And then they're always like, it was too big for her tiny little hand to hold. And I'm like, how big is too, because I can palm an entire basketball, okay? Is it a bucket? What? I don't get okay? But also, like, I feel bad for, like, teenagers who read it and they go to have sex for the first time and, like, the guy takes his pants off and they're like, where's the rest of it? Like, why isn't it uncoiling? And why doesn't it have wings? You guys, thank you so much. I'm Ashley.